What is up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. We talk about all about penny stocks, options, and much more. So, thank you all for joining. Today, I'll be talking about my top penny stocks. So, let's jump into it. Hope everybody had a great week of trading. I know it was a busy week and a short week as well as far as trading is concerned because of MLK Day, but still pretty good week overall. So let's jump to the first stock. So we have ticker sign NAOV for Nanovibronics Incorporated. This week they touched $1.77. Overall, still bullish. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So this is the 30-minute chart. So I like to use the 30-minute chart on Webull if you're new to the channel. So that's kind of my point of reference as far as whether stocks are bullish or bearish. So I would say this one is bullish based on moving average 10 being above 50 and 100, which is this purple and yellow line, and VWAP being above moving average 10, which is this lime green line above this red line. So both my indicators are positive. So I would say it is bullish and has some potential to move up, potentially for next week. Now on the channel, I like to give some background information on the stock instead of just looking at charts. So let's do that. So background on them, on the 19th, they issued a letter to the shareholders. So in this letter, they basically explained some of the stuff that was going on. So it says, first and foremost, in the late September, the FDA decided to exercise its enforcement discretion to allow distribution of EuroShield device in the United States during the pandemic. This was accumulation of months of work and cooperation with the FDA reviewers who saw EuroShield as a potential benefit to the pandemic patients and a risk associated with catheter-associated urinary tract infection. So another major milestone was achieved in December when Nanovibronics entered into a distribution agreement with Ultra Pain Products Incorporated, granting them executive rights to sell the updated Pain Shield products and through distribution within the DME sector. The executive agreement in contingent upon meeting the minimum of $7.8 million in product purchases over the next 3 years. So overall, they're basically expanding their portfolio, increasing the amount of sales they're having, which I think is pretty good moving forward, and definitely going to be a reason why you should keep your eye out on this stock. So next we have ticker sign JAGX, which a lot of people have been talking about. It has lots of volume for most days, but that is for Jaguar Health. They touched $3.41 or 44 cents this week. They ended the week at $3.24, and then after hours went up 8 more cents to end at $3.32. So pretty close to this 344 metric. Overall, I would still say they are still bearish. Moving average 10 is below moving average 100. So this red line is below the purple line. For me, confirmation comes when the moving average 10 is above both the 50 and 100. So that's just how I rate it. Some people may say it is bullish already, but that's just how I read the chart. So just bear that in mind. It's from my own perspective. And this is from the perspective of Webull. So if you'd like to sign up and get 4 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, that'll be down below in the description where you can sign up and follow along. So they are bearish. On a positive note, though, VWAP is above moving average 10. So on that positive metric, they could have some potential for run up for the morning on Monday. So I'm definitely going to be looking at them. Also considering the fact that a lot of people follow this one, so volume is usually high in the morning on this one. So it wouldn't be out of the norm to see VWAP jump up on this one on Monday, and also ended on a positive note for the week. So ended 8 cents above its close, which is always a good indicator for it could potentially move up in the morning. So going into their press releases, so this is all public information. They just said they announced new employee inducement grants under NASDAQ listing rule 563(5)(c). And they regained compliance with NASDAQ's bid requirements on the 22nd. So that's always a good metric to have. Having compliance for a company, especially one which stock price is so low, is always really good, in my opinion, to have compliance. So that's good. They just recently closed a $6 million issuance of sale for designation backed note related to the possible tropical disease priority review voucher. So just closed a $6 million issuance. So a lot of positive things going on for the company. They were at this conference on the are going to be at this conference on the 27th. So definitely going to keep my eyes out on them for some potential movement for next week. And a lot of things going on for the company in general. Next, we have ticker sign ITRM for ITRM Therapeutics. Now they are bullish at the time of this video. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, which is this red line. VWAP is above moving average 10, so both of my indicators are positives, which means that it is bullish, in my opinion. If we see they touched $2.09 this week, so that's their week high. They did run up significantly from this $1.18 level to $2.09 where they ended the week, so their week high. But overall, they're going to have to test this 209 level again at some time in the future. But I do have hopes that they can go up to that level since VWAP is above moving average 10. Another positive metric that I'm seeing is that they ended 3 cents above close. So they had some positive movement after hours as well. So going into background on them, I'm just going to read the highlights of their press releases. They were at the HC Wainwright BioConnect virtual conference. And then it says they announced transition of Michael Dune to strategic advisor and member of the board of directors. So moving to a board of directors seat or changing board of director seats are very important moves for any company. So if you see that on a press release, don't downplay that as though it's not really going to affect. It actually has a lot of effect on the company. The board of directors help shape the company and decision-making skills. And I think if a company has a good board, they basically, are headed in the right direction. It's good to have a well-diverse board of people surrounding who are really geared towards having the company move in the positive direction. So having a diverse group of people with knowledge and know-how definitely helps the company in strategic moving. So it's not just the employees and the CEO, it's really the board that kind of, helps to shape and mold the company because they're kind of the advisors for how things should be ran. So next one on the list, we have ticker sign TNXP for Tonics. We can see they touched $1.07 this week, ended the week at $1.03, so not too far from their week high. They are bullish, moving average 10 above 50 and 100, so that's a good metric on them. And VWAP is above moving average 10, so going to be looking at this one on Monday for some run-up potential as well. Seems like they always close a little low and then in the morning jump back up, so hopefully it'll follow that same pattern for Monday. Background on them, this article came out pretty recently, so on the 14th. Just going to read the top part of this. It says Tonics Pharmaceutical announced its publication of patent application for TNX 1500, monoclonal antibody anti-CD40 ligand in development of preventing and treating organ transplant rejection and treatment autoimmune conditions. So organ transplant is something that I think a lot of people go through. And I think this is going to be a very good addition to the other medicines that are out there. So hopefully they can get this patent through and get approval, because I think it will help a lot of people moving forward. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this for some more updates. This came out on the 14th, so going to be looking as time goes on for some more updates on if they got that patent for this TNX 1500. Next, we have ticker sign ATOS for ATOS Therapeutics. They touched $2.06 this week. Overall, kind of went sideways after they touched that high, but moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, so positive on that metric. And VWAP is above moving average 10, so positive on the second indicator as well. They ended at $1.87, so not too far from the 206 where they hit their week high. And then after hours went up 1 cent to end at 188. So overall positive on them in my personal opinion. Background on them, we can see that they have just announced in December a $14 million registered direct offering priced at the market. And then on the 6th of January, they did a $25.2 million registered direct offering priced at the market. So going to be looking for updates on these offerings being closed. A lot of good capital coming from these. So going to be looking for close of that and then a potential rally once they close or leading up to the close of those. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out on this ticker sign ATOS. Last on the list, we have ticker sign IZEA for IZEA World. We could see that their week high was $4.84. They ended the week at $4.71, and then after hours went up 23 more cents to end at $4.94. So setting a new week high to end the week. Definitely going to look at this one for some potential run up for the beginning of Monday. So Monday, definitely keep a close eye on this one. Moving average 10 above 50 and 100. So first indicator positive, and second indicator positive as well. Moving average 10 above. VWAP is above moving average 10. So second indicator is positive, and first indicator moving average 10 above. Moving average 50 and 100 is positive as well. So both are positive, and it did end above its week high of 484. So if we see the after hours rally sent the stock to $4.94, 10 cents above its week high. So there's going to be a lot of momentum surrounding this one for Monday. So make sure you watch this one closely. Background information on them: they added United. So Influence plus United welcomes Gush Cloud, and then they welcomed Have You Heard. So I think these are both influencer distribution marketing places. So one's in Asia, I think the other one is in Africa. So basically, this one called Hozu or Huzu is in Australia. So they're basically expanding to become an international company, which I think is pretty good for the company overall. I think IZEA is a very interesting business model, and I would like to see what things they develop in the future as far as their influencer marketing strategies are concerned. So those are stocks for this week. Ticker sign NAOV, ticker sign JAGX, ticker sign ITRM, ticker sign TNXP, ticker sign ATOS, and ticker sign IZEA. Make sure if you'd like to join the private group, I have a link down below for my Patreon. So if you're interested in that, I have a link down below for that. And good luck to everybody out there trading this week. Hope you have a good one. Hope you're able to lock in some profits, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.